Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is a part 2 reading, following on from the reading that I did looking into what's going on in the UK government. Thank you so much to all of you for your support, for your views, comments, likes and subscribes. It's much appreciated. Now, as I said at the end of that reading, to put any questions that you had in the comments, and I'd be happy to follow up and look into some of those questions. So that's what I'm going to do in this reading. It's always nice to, have that flow of energy and include you all in the readings. A few things I've got to say though, I've had quite a few signs this morning. This sometimes happens before readings and when I know it's time to do a reading. First thing this morning was very bizarre. When I turned on my laptop, looked at the time on the screen, and I thought, that's odd, that's not the time. It was about 50 minutes behind. So I adjusted it, because it was set to automatic time, if that makes sense. So I manually adjusted it. And that was that. Now, you all may say, well, it was just something that happened, but everything happens for a reason. The time was reset. So what came through to me was a reset is on the way. So that was the first thing with that one. Then, just before doing this reading, I'm just laughing because it was quite bizarre. I pulled out my pen and a piece of paper to write down your comments, your questions, and the pen exploded. And when it happened, I just said, the pen's collapsed, which is a bit of a strange choice of word, but collapse is what came through there. So I believe we're going to have a collapse of our system and then a reset. So very interesting, isn't it, the way that this is how things come through to me in channeling and signs that I get from the divine. So there's my input to begin with. I do have to say as well that I've been shown this morning like a dark screen. And I believe with that reset, we're going to have like a blackout kind of thing, where this reset happens behind the scenes. So be prepared. Another thing that's really interesting for me is I've recently been stocking up on books. I'm a big reader. I've got a lot of books here anyway. But I've just been buying more books. They've interested me. But I was thinking about it this morning. I thought, my soul has guided me to get those books. And as I was shown this blackout, I thought, I'll have something to do. So that's why I'm sharing that with you all. So be prepared, as I said. So if you saw my last reading, you probably remember we had the energy behind the scenes at the top. I had the cards at the top, and then the UK government puppets, basically. And I was saying about what that energy at the top wants. So they want global power, they want one currency, their own law system. That was everything that came through. And what's come through to me this morning, channeled as well, is that that's obviously a dark energy, but we also have a light energy. So here's the light and dark, 3D, 5D, that wants the same thing, but for the good of the people. So they also want one currency. They want fairness, equality, that reciprocation that came out at the end of the reading. Remember, we had the two people having tea together. Keep that in your mind's eye as the future, because that's what I'm seeing. So just wanted to share that as well. So, okay, let's look at the questions that you all asked. We had a question that was, sorry, just reminding myself of the paper I've got here. Do I feel it will happen soon? That is the change. Or do I see someone taking over? And do I see someone taking over outside government? Okay, in terms of timing, it's quite difficult to predict, but I am feeling something brewing. This generally happens with my readings. A lot of you will know this. Sometimes I'll do a reading, like if it's a true crime one, and then a shift happens a few days later. So I'm feeling that it could be quite soon, but how soon is soon? You might ask. We'll try and ask with the cards. Timing, as I said, it's not always accurate with cards, because the thing is, with tarot, energy can shift. Things can happen. Things can get in the way. People can get in the way. Obstacles, you know. But we'll see if we can get an idea of when a change may happen. We'll take those three. We've got good news, bottom of the deck though. So there's confirmation. In terms of timing, you see we've got a mixture. We've got 4 weeks, it's the first one, 7 months, 10 years. Now I'm thinking this could sort of, it's already starting, and it could take up to 10 years maybe for it to all settle, everything to come out. Because what I'm seeing during that time is the truth coming to light for many, which we're seeing here, because this shows confusion for some. And this is something I've felt and said in some of my readings. Some people know, but some are going to be very shocked and see all these different things, the corruption, the abuse, the hidden stuff that often I talk about in my true crime readings. You know, the secret societies and what they do behind the scenes, the sales of people, you know, I'll leave it at that. So there's going to need to be a period of healing for the collective. That's what's coming out there. But then you see our future will be abundant and prosperous, and this will be for everyone. No longer this divide, you know. One rule for those at the top and one rule for the rest. That's not equal, that's not fair. So to answer your question, maybe in a month we might see a shift. I'll leave that as my prediction, a month onwards. Because as I said, I am feeling something. So for me to be saying that shows there's something happening, I would say. And so, okay, so the question also asked, do I see someone taking over outside the government? I feel there will be, yes. Remember the first reading? I've got the card here. When we were looking at the UK government, this card came out, and this shows a block, someone who comes in to stop the plans from happening. And this is around finances. So this plan that they have for the financial system. Now obviously I love this deck, it never lies. The images are quite old-fashioned, as you can see, but I love that. And although this looks like a normal citizen, doesn't it? He's on a horse. Now, who do we usually associate in older times as being on horses? Cavalry, military, forces. This is someone, you know, with some power. So that came into my mind's eye this morning. That's what I'm feeling. It's like an external force that comes in, I feel. So that's what I'm getting with that. Someone also asked, will a new party like Reform take over? Well, let's see. I actually don't believe in the future. This is, I think, what many people want. For us to not have these different parties. Because, as I said in the first reading, in terms of my views on politics, they all have the same agenda. That's why I don't vote. Some people who know me will know this about me, that I generally don't vote, and if I do, it's just a protest vote. And people ask me why, and I say, well, it's all a pile of BS, basically. Lies, corruption, all in it for what they can get out of it, not for the people. So why would we want people like that in power, you know? Were the figures in the last election even accurate? I'll leave it at that. I've got my own thoughts on that one. Okay, so will there be a new party? It's just our spirit. Well, once again, the first card is really positive because this shows balance in the UK. We've got the sun there behind for hope, the sun rising, and there being a balanced community and country. And I'm feeling that this will expose the corruption, as I said before. This card's about lies, deception. Energies that will sneak away. Some energies will sneak away, I believe. But they'll also be exposed when this happens. This is like a very spiritual card. You know, an angel, so very pure. We're going to have like a white hat, let's call it. I'm feeling. Spiritual feel coming in to the world, to the country. So obviously we're looking at the UK, but I do feel this is relevant globally as well. What happens in one country will then spiral. Just see anything else on this new party. Yeah, again, I'm just feeling it's going to be for the well-being of the country. Exposing these lies and heartbreak There's going to be an ending. It's going to be quite harsh, yeah, of an institution. There we go. Justice. Because it's made the world very unhappy. And the UK very unhappy. But this is, yeah, see again here, we've got a divine source coming in, someone guided by the divine. We've got this new world. As I said before about, there's two opposing energies wanting a new world, but I'm seeing the light overcoming the dark with this one, and an ending to pain. This is what I'm feeling. Okay, someone else asked what currency, because obviously we had that one currency that came through. Now it's quite interesting because you're probably noticing I'm using a different deck for this reading, and you might be able to see the gold on these cards. There's our clue. It's going to be a different currency, different to the one that the dark energies want. Completely different. This is going to be of the light. That's what I'm feeling, but let's just see if anything else comes through. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is both these cards are showing the ending of our financial system as it is. A change, complete overhaul of the financial system. And see, we've got like a coin here. That's the way I'm seeing it. Very aligned. Good energy. Yeah, so this is going back to that reset that I said about at the beginning. That when we have this reset, everything will come crashing down. It happens for a reason, so that it can all be reset, basically, behind the scenes. So don't be fearful if that happens. Wow, yeah. But with the deck, look, we've got gold here coming through. Collaboration from a couple of different sources as well. This has all been happening behind the scenes, I'm feeling. And it's only just really sort of been coming through to me, channeled, which for me is a sign that it's coming soon. Two major arcana signify a major change in our currency. Just see anything else on that. Yeah, same card. Collaboration here. People being rewarded. There being equality. This was all destined to happen as well. The wheel would turn at the right time. Now, in terms of timing, by the way, we're now getting, for this, we're getting October, November, December. So October to December is coming out here as timing. Scorpio to Sagittarius season. So watch this space, yeah, so it really could be that soon. when we see this shift happen. And I just think there'll be fairness for all. It's like new, with this one as well, new contracts, like a new system, a new way of getting what's owed to you, money for everyone, abundance. It's really what I'm feeling. But yeah, we're going to have a transition during this time. As I said, it's going to take time for people to adapt. But wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but that's what's come through. Okay, let's ask a little bit more on the UK government as it is, current energy. Current energy of the UK government. Well, we've got that same card, you see, showing a transition that's happening there behind the scenes. The UK government feels they're successful, abundant, rich. Investments have been made there, that's what I'm getting. And we've got, this card speaks of the past, like repetitions of the past that are happening within the government. So same old, basically, is what we're getting there, no surprise. It just continues. You know, there's so much that we don't know about, but more and more people now are more aware. This one I'm getting overseas investments. So yeah, money that, you know, obviously isn't taxable potentially. I mean, we had that energy before of energies running away. This is what's happening already, I feel. Let's just see anything else on the current energy of the UK government. Oh wow, everyone, you can't make this up. Remember I said about that card and military? Now we've got a soldier coming out. This is behind the scenes, an energy that we don't know about. 23 breaks down to a 5, which means change. There's someone here, an energy here, planning a change in this setup. And we've got soldier. That's what came through to me, as I said, with that card from the last reading. So this card says weakness. This will be their weakness. They're going to expose these things that I've just mentioned. The corruption, the greed. There's more as well. There's, you know, evil stuff that's all been hidden as well. That goes on within the government. Cover-ups. A lot of which has come to light in the UK in particular. The one that's coming to mind was the I think it was a children's home. I can't remember exactly. And obviously, as more and more survivors in the UK have come out of CSA, there were many names mentioned who were members of Parliament. Ironic that, isn't it? So it's already being exposed, but there's more. There's more that's going to be exposed. So they're quite weak, actually, because of this information some people have about them. Could it be this soldier, military? You can't make this up, can you? You know, we've got here like a, oh yeah, it's like a soldier again. And that I'm seeing is like an MP trying to worm their way out of this. So this could already be happening behind the scenes, actually. That's what I'm feeling. Some investigations going on. Yeah, and I'm speeding up, which is a sign for me that things are speeding up. Yeah, you see they're going to be blocked. We've got that image here with the chair. Always see that as a block. An energy that we've got here, that's the form of a soldier, that blocks them from this happiness, this success they think they have. They think they've won. They think that they're going to change things in the world. I don't see their intentions as being good ones when we look at the plans they're currently coming up with. Okay, so yeah, there's stuff going on already behind the scenes. So watch this space. So let's finish like the last reading with one card of the energy we're hopefully moving into. Last reading was positive. Yeah, sorry everyone, my camera just cut out. But anyway, that I was just saying that one flew out. Oh wow, all of those wanted to come out. Okay, now first of all, let's look at the bottom of the deck. This knight in shining armour, on a horse, ready to make a change. Yeah, now this all makes sense. Wow, positive again, everyone. We've got a lot of introspection that's going to happen for people. People are already doing that, reflecting, thinking about the way things are going. There's something that's not quite right. But we've got the truth that comes out with the Ace of Swords. That's positive. Insight as well that comes to some in terms of what's going on. And as I said, for some, they're going to be in that sort of surprised state because they don't know, they won't know what's going on, why things are changing. But these two cards show happiness and stability. For the well, it's like happily ever after card there. And see this person holding a coin. So again, we've got gold coming out. Stability, wealth, security, blessed energy with a rainbow. You might see a rainbow as a sign. This is already starting. Again, I'm getting like autumn, winter energy with this one. And we've got Virgo season that's come out here, which is now August to September, middle of September. So yeah, again, it's like things are happening already. That's what I keep seeing in the cards. So I'll leave that there, everyone. Thank you again for watching this reading. A pleasure to do it. Again, put your comments below with questions if you'd like. I'd be happy to do another follow-on reading. I quite like doing it in this way, actually, doing readings in terms of what you want, responding to you all. I'll probably do some more global ones as well, possibly look into other countries in terms of what's going on there as well. But as I said, I do see similarities playing out. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Hit the like button to show your support. Thank you so much to all of you for being here. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. I'll see you all very soon, sending peace and light to you all.